What's up guys, it's Ryan here with another video. Apple just released a few new products which include the new iPad Pro and the new Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about what Apple upgraded and what they kept the same with this new iPad Pro. We are also gonna be looking at the Apple Magic Keyboard and what makes this keyboard so special in the lineup of Apple devices. So let's get right to it. So for starters, let's talk about what Apple kept the same. The new 2020 iPad Pro has the same external design as the 2018 iPad Pro. The size is also the same, with Apple rolling out 12.9 and 11-inch iPad just like in 2018. The only difference in this area is the weight, with the 2020 version being a couple grams heavier. All the buttons remain in the same location. They kept the same small bezel and Face ID, so there was no integration of a fingerprint sensor beneath the display glass. Disappointing, but I guess that's something we're gonna have to wait a few years to see. The specs of the front camera remain the same, with a 7-megapixel camera that records 1080p HD video, as well as a beautiful liquid retina display with Apple 120Hz ProMotion technology and True Tone. Now let's get to what they did change, and the main thing is the camera. The 2020 iPad Pro has dual cameras, which Apple call a Pro camera. It has a 12-megapixel wide and 10-megapixel ultra wide that records 4K and take 4K pictures. Apple also integrated a third camera that is not really a camera but more so a sensor that they call LiDAR scanner, which is just a short version of saying light detection sensor. This scanner works with the camera sensor to measure depth for augmented reality. This new feature is supposed to help interior designers create a more immersive and realistic experience for their client. The next impressive piece of tech that Apple added to the 2020 iPad Pro is the new A12Z Bionic chip that, according to Apple, is faster than any PC laptop. Apple also added an 8-core graphics processor for even more performance while playing games and using apps. So another thing that I should mention is that this new iPad Pro has a better Wi-Fi integration with the new Wi-Fi 6 that has 1.2 gigabytes per second compared to the previous 866 megabytes per second. It is quite impossible to talk about the new iPad Pro without talking about the new Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro. Personally, I think this new keyboard is the perfect accessory for the iPad Pro, and from my understanding, it is also compatible with the previous generation iPad Pro. Apple was able to make a keyboard with great functionality based on the looks of it. It is not only a keyboard but a case as well, because it covers the iPad front and back. This keyboard also provides an extra USB-C port, something I think a lot of users would appreciate. This keyboard also has backlit keys, which makes it perfect for typing at night. I forgot to mention the all-new cursor, which is quite different from the one we previously had on the 2018 iPad Pro. The price for the new iPad Pro is pretty much the same as the previous version. However, the base model comes with 128 gigs of storage compared to the 64 gigs that Apple was selling with the previous version. The Magic Keyboard, on the other hand, is priced at $299 for the 11-inch and $349 for the 12-inch. This might be a little pricey for a lot of people, but it's Apple. What do you expect? You can order the iPad Pro, but it won't be shipped out until the 25th of March. The Magic Keyboard, however, is set to ship in May. I'm really fascinated to get the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro so I could test it out with my 2018 iPad Pro, because as I said before, it is compatible. The new iPad Pro I'm not so interested in, because I think that my present iPad Pro does everything that I need perfectly fine, and I don't need that extra camera because I already have one on my iPhone 11 Pro Max. I'm not an interior designer, so I have no immediate use for the LiDAR scanner. Personally, I don't think there's a need to buy the new iPad Pro if you already have the previous version. Also, I think the 2018 iPad Pro definitely has sufficient power and should be the device that you guys buy, as it will be on sale from quite a few retailers. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a thumbs up if you did. If you didn't, leave your thoughts in the comment below. Until next time, it's your boy Ryan here with HomeofTech. Peace.